Is it working? It's working. Okay. Back on YouTube. All right, hi YouTube. All right. Here's what's going on YouTube. I am choosing a different stream protocol. I'm using a different streaming protocol, HLS. All this time I've been using RTMPS, and apparently people have had issues streaming RTMPS to YouTube, having all these drop frames, and their fix was to go HLS. And apparently HLS is better for, like, if you're streaming in 4K or in HDR or with HEVC, which I am streaming. I'm not streaming in 4K or HDR, but I am streaming 1440p and HEVC at 50 megabits a second. How you doing? Okay, so yeah, so I was streaming RTMPS 1440p HEVC, which RTMPS does support. Oh wait, where the hell? What the fuck is it? I just saw the page and the page is gone. Page is gone. YouTube HLS. But apparently HLS is just some different protocol. I don't know what it means. I don't think the chats are connected. It's connected. It's connected now. Hi, Stream Elements bot. I guess where the fuck? I just saw the page. I just saw the page. History. YouTube. Hang on. YouTube. Where is it? Is it this one right here? Okay, I think it's this one right here. So, protocol comparison. I don't know what it means. All I know is, I guess RTMP and RTMPS. RTMPS doesn't support does it really not support H.265? Was that my fucking problem all this time? Oh my god, if that was my problem, if that was my fucking problem all these years, all these goddamn years, since 2021. 2021? That's crazy. So HTTPS, the HLS integration protocols are also encrypted like RTMPS. They also support codecs that RTMP and RTMPS don't. So RTMPS doesn't support HEVC apparently. Next generation video codecs such as VP9 and HEVC can offer much better compression relative to the H.264, allowing users to either stream with higher quality for a given bitrate or stream with same quality while using a lower bitrate, which could decrease buffering. This makes HLS or dash ingestion a good choice for premium content that requires higher quality and higher resolution, albeit at a relatively higher latency. So the only downside with me streaming HLS is that there's going to be a little bit more, I guess, apologize to Spectrum. If the Spectrum, well, no, I'm not apologizing to Spectrum because my streams also went down on Twitch. So I'm not apologizing to Spectrum. Spectrum, you go fuck yourselves. But so this is it. So this might be endgame. I'm just gonna keep on doing it for a little bit. You know, I'm gonna keep streaming, you know, from time to time. And just see what happens. Because okay, so the only downside with using HLS is that there's going to be higher latency. But I don't know how big that latency is. I don't know if, let me see. Hang on. Kobe, you have the stats for nerds. You know, like, I don't know if the stats for nerds is really accurate, but my latency. That's got to be more than 10 seconds. What's the latency? Optimized for low latency. Doesn't even say how much latency it is. Summer games. No, it doesn't say. It doesn't. No, YouTube doesn't give you latency counter. It just says optimized for low latency. Manifest list. Doesn't say anything about latency. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my God, 11 seconds. So it's 11 seconds on YouTube. It's around 7 seconds on Twitch. For me, it's 7 seconds on YouTube. All right, well, so about 7 to 11. Okay, so maybe a little worse. But if this means I can finally have a stable fucking stream on YouTube, if I can actually have a stable stream on YouTube, it's fucking worth it. It's absolutely fucking worth it. Shit. Oh, my stream got blocked in 2 territories. The summer game stream I did. The summer game stream. Let's see. How countries is it blocked in? I'm curious. Live? Let's see. Partially blocked. Who's not going to be able to see my pretty face on YouTube? Black and yellow. Of course, Wiz Khalifa. Got it blocked. It's blocked in Belarus and Russia. Okay. That doesn't hurt me. Belarus and Russia. Okay, so it's really mostly, it's just Belarus and Russia. All right. So. But yeah, if this HLS shit is my fix, holla fucking lula. Holla lula. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get another kickstart. I'll be right back. I had a kickstart and water. I'll be right back. 1 sec. Encode lag for a fade transition. Fuck you, computer. I need a new PC, but in this economy, hell no. That's normal for post-Ukraine invasion? Okay. What, the getting blocked in Belarus and Russia? A lot of my videos are blocked in those 2 countries. Yeah, same. I don't know why. I guess... Hang on, wait, I gotta see something. Boop. 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 Nope. Boop. Boop. Can we go BRB? 1, 2, 3. Boop. OBS likes to break sometimes. Anyway, yeah, no, that's crazy. I was wondering, like, why is it always Belarus and Russia? It's nothing else but Belarus and Russia. It's just nothing else. Hang on. And then, that's crazy. A fade causes OBS to overload. I'm not even doing anything to you, OBS. But nah. All right. Well, if that fixes my issue, then, you know, which I probably should have done that when I was at the apartment, but it wouldn't have permanently fixed it just because I also dropped on Twitch. So I would have dropped on Twitch too. So really, there was something genuinely wrong with my internet at the apartment. But here, now that I have, you know, fiber, perfectly fine because of the invasion of Ukraine as a way to boycott those two countries due to their involvement. Oh, okay. So like YouTube. So what was it like? I guess something with the music companies. I guess I don't know. Fucking know. Man. Oh my god. Hydrate, y'all. I feel like going in the dark. You know, I mean, I don't blame him. I don't blame him for blood clotting it. You know, just. What is with all the... Okay. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I don't even know what to do. Ivan, if you're... Ivan, you still here? I don't know. Anyone's still here? I don't know what to say. I can... It's 9 p.m. I've been streaming for 6 hours. I've been streaming since 3, 45. Man. Yeah, I guess I'll go. Let's see. Change the title on Twitch. Boop. I don't know what to do now. I'm just been so autistically. Bull, you just started over here. I mean. No, I've been streaming all this time, you know. I've been streaming for so long. So long. You know. Bro, it was gaming and listening to Rucka Rucka. Rucka Rucka and Tom McDonald came on. I'm sorry. Not Tom McDonald. Not Tom McDonald. Oh my god. Fucking. Was it that Charlie Kirk song or was it just a random... Was it just a random Tom McDonald song? Should be Grant Yes. Yes. Preach, girl, preach. No, it was a song called Play for the Left. Pray for the Left. That's not the song where he's like singing about how them calling like Charlie Kirk a Nazi. The song that sounds like it's like an end credits theme to like Wreck-It Ralph or like the Sonic movie. Or that's a different song. Oh my god, that fucking song is so bad. Oh my god. Man. Now that song's in my head. That song's in my head now. tongues in my damn head. Pray for the left. Damn communists. The woke mob. They were the ones that killed him. They were the ones that killed Charlie. Man. Yep. I don't know. If anyone, I don't know. Hang on, I might, shit. Okay, I'm just gonna change some settings for the next stream. I'm gonna do it. But I need to, like, Tom McDonald should be banned from ever making music, dude. You're not the only one who feels that way. You're not the only one who feels that way. That's crazy. And isn't he Canadian? He's Canadian. Tom McDonald is Canadian, talking about singing about American politics and singing about the American right. That's, you know, Ford, you might be onto something. But Grant McDonald is I think, isn't Grant McDonald like gay? Yeah, he's a singer. He's apparently a 1990. He's 35. He's 35 years old. Allegedly 35. Canadian singer, rapper. Tom McDonald is also a Canadian singer and rapper. Grant McDonald's also a pornographic film director. I don't think Tom is. Author. Is Tom McDonald author? I don't fucking know. Cause I don't think they're related. I don't think they're related or anything. Grant's music is anything to go by. He's there is no fucking doubt he's gay as hell. He's had to be gay as hell. But like Grant claims that he ran a business in the 90s, even though he's allegedly 35. He was born in 1991. Like he ran like a big 37 years old. That's crazy. He claimed he ran a business in the 90s, didn't he? He was like a big top shot in a company, and then he like started making gay. Hang on. Can these fucking Canadians talk about their own fucking country? I feel it. Let's see. So according to the Grant's a boomer. Oh, Tom McDonald is 37. Grant's a boomer. But why does the horrible music wiki say he's 35? Grant is 35. There's no way Grant is 35. If Grant claims that he was a business guy, you like ran a business in the 90s. He's more than 35. There's no fucking way Tom is 35. There's no way not Tom. Grant is 35 years old. Currently, because this is and before it's like that Family Guy episode with both Rush Limbaugh and Michael Moore played by the same guy. No, they're not this. I know Tom and Grant are two different people. They look completely different, and they sound completely different. But apparently, okay, so this is on the Horrible Music Mirahis wiki. So why he and his songs intentionally don't really rock. Okay, 1, it can be assumed that he is using a false identity because his set of occupations and claimed identity is unlikely and his behavior in numerous cases makes it suspicious. So 1, he review bombs his own books on Goodreads and they only have a few ratings. They're also extremely inappropriate and poor quality. 2, there are no reliable sources relating to the lawsuit he supposedly writes about. 3, his films have few ratings and information on them is very hard to find. They're also poor quality and inappropriate. Well, they're fucking porn. No shit, they're inappropriate. He started his music career by writing songs for his label movies about J. Paul Getty. After this, he believed he had potential, so he started making other music. So 5, he directs gay porn and uses his songs in the background of them. It can be assumed that he's only making these minimum quality tracks to add them to the soundtrack of his pornographic films. 6, he published a eulogy written by Julius Jacob Fridfinson's husband, Grant MacDonald. Grant MacDonald? What? Grant MacDonald, after the former passed away. Junius was 82, and the eulogy is from his husband of 36 years. The writer of his songs was younger at the time, so he must be using Grant MacDonald as a false identity. There actually is an elderly gay individual named Grant MacDonald in Canada. However, there is no evidence they are connected. It can be assumed that he is a middle-aged, homophobic porn director impersonating a real LGBTQ individual to control the internet. This would explain why YouTube terminated his channel. Really? He got terminated? I didn't know that. It was suggested that he was arrested in January of 2024 for allegedly leaking his nephew's nude pictures on Discord and Reddit, and even states that he had been in an incestuous relationship with his nephew for years. What? However, the sources claiming this are not reliable, and it's highly likely that he made this up for his false identity. He's not really an LGBTQ rights supporter, as he's collaborated with Stinky Steve, JT Young, and Kuso Rare? He collabed with Kuso Rare, the GOAT? Did he really collab with Kuso Rare? What? 3 comedic artists. Kuso Rare's music is all gay parodies of popular rap songs, meaning that he's probably trying to make a mockery of the modern state of the LGBTQ community. Since when did Grant collab with Kuso Rare? I didn't know Grant collabed with Kuso Rare. Did he really? Or is it the Kuso Rare that's claiming to be Kuso Rare and he's not Kuso Rare? Because there's someone online going by Kuso Rare. Yeah, no, that's not the real Kuso Rare. Or maybe it is. Maybe it is the real Kuso Rare. Kuso Rare's been out of the limelight for years. The Kuso Rare that's being claimed, the Kuso Rare that's online right now is not Kuso Rare. So how about that Summer Games Fest? Wonder if you or anyone got the same, else in chat ever got the same experience I did, with what? Did your chat just get hidden? Hang on, I gotta see. What did you say? Was gaming and, no. Hang on. No, what was you, gaming and getting Tom McDonald? Man, it's good. I'm listening to this, hang on. Well, this song that's claiming to feature Kuso Rare and Grant MacDonald doesn't have Kuso Rare and Grant MacDonald, so this guy's okay. Whatever. Kuso Rare that's on right now. That's not Kuso Rare. Just some guy claiming to be Kuso Rare. Kuso Rare is a rapper going by something else now, and he's not doing gay shit anymore. Anyway, okay, so his YouTube channel was terminated, and YouTube tried to cover this up by making videos containing Ram Ratch to give credit to the royalty-free instrumental it used, Flying Through the Sky. He shows symptoms of mental instability and multiple mental disorders such as an anal personality, restricted and repetitive patterns of behavior and interests, making thousands of similar songs, complete disrespect for men, women, and all ethnicities and nationalities alike. He did say, like, what was it, 12 naked N-words? I know he said that. Nina made a song about that, you know. On top of all this, numerous people online give different answers for his birthday that Grant himself claimed to be in a February 2020 interview where he said he was 28, thus he was supposedly born in 1991 or 1992. While these sources may not be reliable in general, it can only be assumed that they got their information somewhere, that being from some form of false identity. Additionally, the real photo of him appears to be a middle-aged man in his 50s or 60s, proving these are all fake, and that he probably isn't Junius Jacob Fredfinson's elderly husband either. Okay, so 2, he's arguably the definitive quantity over quality artist. So he has reached over 150 albums, including compilations. Most of them just seem to serve as filler. His albums vary in length, with some being complete songs, while others contain only a handful of songs. He has also released over 860 sequels to 860 sequels to Ram Ranch for no needed reason, with all of them being of bad quality. Plus, no one would want to listen to that much, which is proven by the fact that if you look at his Spotify page and go to his discography, though you will need a computer for the next part, and then look at the songs individually, many of them don't have their number of streams shown, meaning they failed to reach 1,000 streams. Most of his songs are at least 5 minutes. Some of them reach outrageous times, with some passing 20 minutes. One of his songs, Jake, is nearly 30 minutes long. His songs are extremely sexually objectifying and disrespectful to all men, to the point where they would feel embarrassed. Notable examples of this include: he constantly writes about cowboys who are usually homosexual, presumably because some of his songs take inspiration from country music. This could be argued to be promoting LGBT rights, but it's really not, as he objectifies them in the most diabolical ways possible. He depicts them as abusive gay men and glamorizes them raping each other and other men. Wow. He uses the names of real celebrities and politicians in his songs and describes their genitals and glamorizes them being sexually abused, most notably Shawn Mendes. Not helping is this, I guess, some track. And Prince Harry, whom he even has a song literally named Prince Harry, which involves Grant telling him to ride those big, hard Ram Ranch cowboy cocks up and down. Other people he has objectified included Justin Bieber, Nick Jonas, Keanu Reeves, Vladimir Putin, Gavin Newsom, and Donald Trump and his son Donald Trump Jr. He objectifies black people by describing the black cock gangs, or 40 naked raping men, usually white boys, and many of his songs feature a black character named Andala, with a 12-inch penis. This is ludicrously racist. He has some songs that graphically describe fictional characters such as Batman, Thor, John Wick, and Spider-Man having sex with each other. Gross. He blatantly objectifies British people in his 2018 album, UK Fuck Boys. Oh my god. He also objectifies the Army and Marines of the United States and Russia. On the topic of the latter, he supports Ukraine during the war with Russia, which one could praise on its own. But the problem is that he made songs objectifying not only the aforementioned Putin himself, but even Russian soldiers as a whole. This gives Ukrainians a bad name. Wait, is he making songs about, like, Ukrainian soldiers raping Russian soldiers? What? I don't get it. When Ram Ranch was used in the 2022 Canadian convoy protest, he said he was honored and to support them. He wrote a song titled Ottawa Truckers about the truckers getting sexually abused by cowboys. He drops some N-words and some more. Oh yeah, no doubt. Like I've heard 40 Naked. I've heard 40 Naked. Like I've heard that song. But that's the only song I've heard of him that him dropping the hard N, or the soft N. His songs are also anti-Christian, as he sexually objectifies the Pope, Jesus, and God. He even objectifies women in a few Ram Ranch sequels. The worst part of everything is that his songs essentially promote rape, as he talks about sexually assaulting sleeping men, and very few of the relationships that he talks about are consensual, which is especially shown in Ram Ranch 76, in which Grant starts off the song by saying Sean kidnapped by the Black Cock Gang. Some of his other songs delve into disturbing topics such as bestiality, which is shown in Ram Ranch 27, as he depicts Prince Harry and his friends having intercourse with sheep. Ram Ranch 72 is no better, as in the first verse, it depicts suck boys and grog boys swallowing urine. Well, look, bestiality is bestiality, so I mean, I don't blame Grant. He's used the hard R. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. A large portion of his music doesn't count as music at all. It's basically just him randomly talking over some instrumental, AI-generated music, other artists, or even pornography audio. His production just consists of generic stock royalty-free instrumentals that he took off the internet and makes them seem like his own. He even lied about producing them himself, and they're laughably out of place for the songs he makes. Also, some of them are reused over and over again. For example, Ram Ranch 78 and Ram Ranch 85 use the same royalty-free instrumental as each other. Some of his newer songs contain AI-generated music that he rambles over, and the music doesn't fit. That doesn't surprise me. I could see Grant fucking going the AI route. Even in his early music, by its standards, his audio quality is awful, as it sounds like he recorded his songs with a 2000s computer microphone. That's true. His voice is annoying and always out of key, out of tune, and offbeat throughout every track. In his earlier songs, he sounds like a pirate. In his newer songs, he sounds like an old man, and even worse overall, his flow is very poor. Often, he doesn't even have any proper flow. His vocals have no tone, which makes it sound like he's rambling rather than singing. Yep, he's definitely rambling. He's just saying shit. In fact, he doesn't even sing in some of his own songs. For those songs, his nephew Sean Driscoll takes over his songs instead. When Driscoll sings, you can't even hear what he's saying. And not only is it with Driscoll being near impossible to understand what he's saying, but in general, most of his songs are not available on lyric websites such as Genius, making them hard to understand. The fact that he has thousands of songs doesn't help either, as it would take an insane amount of time. Sorry. Am I overloading? I'm overloading. Why was I overloading? I wasn't even fucking doing anything. Hang on, let me hang on. Shh, let me do this real quick. Deactivate that. Boom. Just gonna save my preview for now. All right, let's continue. Some of the songs have audio closed gay porn just blaring over the. Yeah, that's true. Yep, yeah, I know that. What is it? What's the next one? Some of his songs have gay porn audio in them that drags on for the entire song, and that's sometimes louder than him. They are once again reused in most of his songs. He also sometimes puts Driscoll's vocals in the background, similar to such audio. It's OBS mounted down to the sound. I'm talking too much about gay shit, and OBS is just fucking homophobic. He repeats the same verses in his songs, and sometimes when he does that, he has the echo effect in his songs, making it nearly impossible to know what he's saying. At least a couple of installments of Ram Ranch have the same porno clip of, oh, fuck, his mastering is awful, with the vocals being distorted over the audio. Sometimes the porn audio is louder than him, as mentioned before. He says the racist slur, the soft N, in some of his songs, despite not being black. And as far as is known, he isn't of any other ethnicity that he can say the words, such as Hispanic. That's terrible. He made a 27-minute song called 40 Naked Soft Dance. But apparently, according to Ford, he said the hard end too. So that doesn't surprise me. His single and album couples are terrible and very repetitive, as many of them just have a random guy at a random location with his name and the song title on the side in Times New Roman, and most have the guy shirtless, sometimes naked, although with something censoring their penises, with an obvious boner. They also look like random photos he took off the internet. He also reuses them in some of his songs and albums, e.g. the cover arts for Boy Pussy, Virgin Boy Holes, and Sean Sweet Pig Hole all have the same image with different text placed on them. Some of them are also exploitative, such as the one for Ram Ranch 113, which has a guy in a G-string with a clear outline of his penis. A similar case applies to the one for Ram Ranch 251, which has a guy in short underwear with a long outline of his penis. Okay. As seen in Uganda's evil regime, Polish religious lunatics, and fuck Iran, he is very xenophobic, especially to countries that are against LGBT rights. While there is nothing necessarily wrong with fighting for these rights on its own, the problem is that he does this by shouting childish insults and bringing down religion as much as possible and stereotyping them in the worst ways possible. He also throws in some extremely distasteful lyrics, such as "Go Israel, bomb the fuck out of Iran." Wow. He's also sexist towards women, as in an interview, he dismissed women from being fans of him. His website, ramranch.com, is awful and uncomfortable to look at. As soon as you click on it, it's just random pictures of penises, gay sex gifts, badly chosen colors, videos of his songs, cover arts, and poor use of the Times New Roman font. Additionally, the design is highly outdated, as it looks like it was made in the late 1990s and early 2000s. He also made several websites that are pretty much identical to ramranch.com, and he references them in some of his songs, such as Ram Ranch 85. In an interview, he made anti-religious remarks to Nashville. Who the fuck is Nashville? And also accused him of being homophobic for not releasing his song, Best Friend Jake. However, given how low quality this song is, it is doubtful that they would take him seriously. His awful song titles, such as Suck This Cock Gavin, Sean's Yum Yum Cum, Fucking Leaves, and Butt Fucking Prince Harry, On the fandom version of this article, a user who was presumably him made a comment in a lame attempt at threatening the wiki, calling them the enemy of the Ram Ranch universe, and claiming that 36 cowboys, 28 US Marines, 40 naked, and 48 techie boys from Discord will show up to their doors and anally destroy them. This is not only a rape/death threat, but it also shows how immaturely he takes criticism. Unlike a lot of today's singers, he is respectful to his fans, even giving them compliments on their videos to try to make memes related to his songs bigger than for more mainstream attention. This isn't the major problem. What is wrong, though, is that he endorses his fans doing illegal activities such as playing Ram Ranch in public places. To be clear, Ram Ranch contains the heavy use of the word fuck, which is one of the 7 dirty words that cannot be used in public places. I didn't even know you can't say fuck in public. What the fuck is wrong with this country? He reuses the same lyrics, titles, and phrases over and over across many of his songs, such as "Come a-flowin'," "Buttholes in the Air," "Fuck a Whore," "To fuck and fuck and fuck," "Cum Ship," "Cop Ship," "Deep, Deep, Deep," "Buttered Butthole," "Begging to be fucked," "Big Hard Cocks," "Loads and Loads of Cum," "Hard as Rocks," "Fuck Your Buttholes," up and down," and "Fuck Pig Whores." He ruins more than his own songs as he teams up with other terrible artists such as Stinky Steve, JT Young, and Kusa Rare. Don't talk shit about Kusa Rare. Kusa Rare is a fucking goat. He made a song defending the disgraced rapper Diddy and wanting him out of jail. That's Grant. I can see Grant doing that. Redeeming qualities. Some people find his music to be funny and enjoyable in an ironic way. It is possible to say that his songs are meant to be bad on purpose, hence the poor quality. And don't forget Meatcock. Yep. As he said before, he at least does respect his fans, even though he has very few who are serious fans. He doesn't use autotune, unlike many artists. Thank you for not using autotune, Grant McDonald. Dude. And I say there's all this partial discography references. Okay, that's fucking crazy. Wow, like... Actually, yeah. They're dissing Kuso Rare, dude. The same guy who made Como and Dicko Mode. You're gonna trash that? You're gonna trash him? You're gonna trash Kuso Rare? His flow is horrible and he's always offbeat. That's not true. What? That's his flow. No, he had flow. Kuso Rare had flow. I don't know what this wiki is fucking. See, let's see what Tom McDonald. Let's see, Thomas McDonald, formerly known as T-Mac and Mr. McDonald, is a Canadian he's Canadian American. He's Canadian American. Blah blah blah. Political and social, right-wing rhetoric. Let's see. He had 5 songs reach the U.S. Billboard Hot 100. Wow. Damn. MAGA rap. That's one of his genres. Okay, why? Okay, Tom McDonald. This is the Canadian who talks about American politics, by the way. All right, why his songs don't speak the truth. Tom McDonald. He sounds bored and sleepy when rapping, as he has started rapping after immediately getting out of bed, especially in his newer music, and sounds like a modern Eminem done wrong. His vocals are even worse on his hooks, which are known to be absolutely abysmal. AG, Straight White Male, American Dreams, and the aforementioned White Boy and Facts, and sound like a failed recreation attempt of Eminem's sung hooks, particularly those from the Eminem Show era. Many of them are heavily auto-tuned, which usually sounds terrible, even like he's ripping off MGK or Nefx at times. I don't know who the fucking Nefx is. It's even worse in some of his early music, such as Everything, where he's not even on key. Ironically, he condemned the use of autotune in his EP Therapy. Because of this, he is one of the least charismatic rappers, along with Soulja Boy, French Montana, and Modern Nav. He was the guy behind the Ben Shapiro rap song, Yeah. He was the same guy who recently posted this. He was like, they always say that Charlie Kirk was a Nazi, and they celebrated after they killed him. And it's so bad. It just sounds like the credit. It just sounds like end credits music to Wreck-It Ralph from this, like the Sonic movie. Even when his hooks are not autotuned, he messes them up with unnecessary effects, such as on Chrome, where he harmonizes his vocals with high-pitched ones. His older music mostly has distorted hooks, similar to those from Kanye West's Yeezus. His lyrical content exaggerates political correctness by giving the impression that nearly every person, especially on the left, is offended, homophobic, racist, and sexist in a desperate attempt for controversy, which is a big example of making a mountain out of a molehill. On top of that, it panders to the alt-right, despite Tom claiming that he's a centrist. He's not a centrist. He even outright said, we're all racist and we're sexist and people so stupid. He also constantly claims that white people don't have enough rights in the United States, as shown in his songs such as White Boy, Straight White Male, and If I Was Black. Which is better? We are Charlie Kirk, no fucking doubt. He tried to justify this by saying that other white rappers made similar songs to his, which is completely wrong, as those rappers talk about how they were seen as novelties and downplayed in the rap scene, while Tom completely talks about how he's outcast in general for his skin color. Also, he frequently plays the victim card. He constantly says that because people are offended by him, they will go to the extreme by rioting in the streets, burning down and destroying things, or even trying to kill him because of the things he said, which is completely false, as no one will go to such levels because of online bigotry. Because of this, he is more of a laughingstock than an offender due to him making it a big issue. On Brainwashed, he talks about how he's accused of cultural appropriation for getting into rap music, even though there is a ton of white rappers who were never accused of such a thing. Also, perhaps the most annoying thing is that he paints himself as a revolutionary, yet in his music, he always makes only observations and no solutions. The vast majority of his political commentary is nothing but surface-level right-wing beliefs, as well as referencing hot topics that are trending on the conservative side. His newer music videos can be corny. In them, he portrays himself as a public enemy the country is trying to stop, even though he only faces criticism online and not in real life. For example, the music video for Snowflakes depicts him in the aftermath of a protest. I thought I heard the door open. For example, the music video for Snowflakes depicts him in the aftermath of a protest against him. Another example is the music video for People So Stupid, in which has a segment where Tom is crucified. Okay. He also redoes this in one of the the one for names, albeit on a billboard vandalized with bigot terms. Some of them are also very bland, such as the one for Brainwash, where he's just sitting in front of a TV displaying static, or even canceled, where he's seen inside a cage. Surprisingly, they're considered a downgrade compared to his older music videos, which at least had interesting backstories. Additionally, most of them have the song's intro cut short and immediately start with the first verse. He has numerous bad songs which define him. His song White Boy was considered by many as one of the worst songs of 2018 by many music reviewers and music sites, including Anthony Fantano. Ever since the release of that song, he's made his whole image surrounded political music, and he has capitalized on it ever since. This is because, according to his Rolling Stone interview, he did not expect the song to blow up, and it garnered him a new wave of fans who conformed to his political music and thought he shared the same views as them. Speaking of his political songs, most of them, such as People So Stupid, Fake Woke, No Lives Matter, Snowflakes, Brainwashed, Dummies, America, and New World Order, while they have good intentions on exposing the dangerous side of the United States, have the same message and are essentially the same song done over and over again with different lyrics. Since his political songs garner more attention than his normal ones, he has milked the trend to death. He made an awful song about COVID-19 named Coronavirus. His 2024 song You Missed blamed left-wing people for the assassination attempt against Trump, even though the shooter was proven to be a registered Republican. This also further reinforces his grifting behavior as he made the song on the day after the assassination attempt. He and Mac Lethal got into a beef over a petty tweet where Mac tweeted about a white rapper who raps about white people being oppressed, to which Tom believed Mac was referring to him, even though Mac did not explicitly mention the person's name. Starting with Ghost Stories. Ghost Stories? He occasionally dissed his haters for not agreeing with his views. Due to this, he sounds immature on certain songs like STFU, for example, where he yells, "Shut the fuck up, I do not care. Shut the fuck up, you ain't me." That's not a bar. His chemistry with fellow rapper Madchild is also bad, e.g. White Trash, Bad News, or even their collaborative album Killing the Neighbors, and is an embarrassment to the latter's career. In the wake of Charlie Kirk's assassination, he released the song Charlie, where he used Charlie Kirk's death to declare war against the left wing for his death. Not only is it disrespectful to grift and profit his death like this, it's also inaccurate, as Kirk himself debated with left-wing students frequently. Whether he debated them well is another story. And the current narrative of the left-wing assassin has been questioned. Let's see. His album and single covers can be ugly to look at. For example, his album cover for Ghost Stories is laughable because it is him in front of a bookshelf with two ghosts next to him. The single cover for his song Sad Rapper showcases him barfing out drugs, and his mixtape Bad Dream Mad Again, which has his name in the mixtape title written asymmetrically angled neon letter cutouts. For some reason, he tends to use the same art style on some of his albums, the old English-esque font, apocalyptic background, and warm code color grading. Some of them are even unfitting to the song itself and can give off a misimpression. For example, the single cover for No Lives Matter, a song about toxic BLM supporters and systemic division, depicts him in baby blue attire, standing in a cloudy set and pointing at the title written in a drippy rainbow-colored typeface. On the other hand, Everybody Hates Me is the complete opposite of the aforementioned song, having a serious-looking cover art, but the song itself being happy. He's very boring, and his repetitive flows that all sound the same, just like a Lil Jon. An example of in his song Facts, which has a similar flow to his verse on American Flags, or even his song Hatred, in which the chorus bears a resemblance to that of Brainwash. He even sometimes steals flows from other artists, such as on Say It To My Face, where he steals Drake's flow on Travis Scott's Sicko Mode, or even on No Lives Matter, where he steals Mike Shinoda's flow on Linkin Park's A Light That Never Comes, particularly on the first verse. Perhaps one of the worst rip-offs has to be his song Ghost, where the hook copies the flow of Coca-Cola's video game commercial jingle. Wow. Oh my god. Let's see. What's going on? Continuing on with number 6, his song structure remains the same on most of his songs of intro verse 1, chorus verse 2, chorus bridge, chorus outro. On YouTube, the swear words in his songs are censored in his music videos for no apparent reason. Also, this is outdated, as the last major year in rap they censored profanity in music videos was 2012. Why is he censoring his music on YouTube? Is he really that desperate to make a quick buck? I get it if you're making if you're monetized and you're making long form documentaries, you don't want to say certain words like rape and murder and gun and killed, but you're censoring rap music. This isn't the apocalypse doesn't affect music. What's wrong with this guy? Let's see. It doesn't help that the majority of his fan base are people older than him. Quantity over quality. He has a habit of releasing 2 projects, usually an album and a mixtape, on the same day. Unlike other political rappers, this was a habit of his, as it dates back to 2012, starting with All Growed Up and Infidelity in the Throne Room. Recently, there's been a big gap, about a 1.5 year average, between the release of some of his singles and the albums they appear on. For example, Heroes, which is the closing track to his 2021 album, Us Against the World, was released as a single in July of 2024, nearly 3 years after the album's release. He often brags about how he is successful as an independent artist and how he turns down labels, even though there's no evidence that a label even attempted to sign him. Also, due to his lyrics, he is less likely to be signed. He's very hypocritical and a repeat offender of it. On his album Death Threats, He criticizes mainstream rappers for being generic and unoriginal, yet his early discography between 2010 to 2015 had all the hallmarks of the possible rap cliches, though this can be justified due to it being released during the early stages of his career. In his song Dear Rappers, he talks about how the United States had a bad reputation because of Donald Trump being the president at the time, and how police brutality/homicide is rife in the country, which is very ironic given how he started to show support for both of them post Ghost Stories. Additionally, in his newer music, he literally contradicts things he said in therapy. So basically, he said, hey, Trump sucks. Cops are murdering dicks. And now he's like, Trump, I want to suck your big cock so much. Even though I'm Canadian. And also, the police can do no wrong. He probably believes that the fentanyl theory. What do you think? You think Tom MacDonald believes the fentanyl theory? Let's see. In some of his songs, he mentions how people would victimize himself for some clout, which is ironic considering that he started doing that post-death threats. Ironically, he has somehow returned to utilizing the cliches in The Brave 2, where he raps about how he grew up listening to gangsta rap raised us, or even how he brags about breaking the law at times during the early days of his career, Chrome. As mentioned in 4.4, he dissed his haters and opposers on the album, but the worst thing is that he continues to do so even after claiming on songs such as No Response that he wouldn't give them any more attention. Because of his hypocrisy, his more emotional and personal tracks can't be taken seriously. How can the listeners be sympathetic to his songs about addiction when he poked fun at Mac Lethal's past drug abuse? How can they be sympathetic to his songs about mental health when he accused emo rappers of faking their depression? He is egotistical and constantly sees himself as the main character. For example, he occasionally compares himself to Eminem and frequently references him, only because they both are reminiscent of color and controversy. Surprisingly enough, he has also complained about how people compared him to the rapper. He also seems to be obsessed with the rapper, not only does he try to sound like him as mentioned before, but he has also made a song off a beat he thought he bought from M through an NFT. Why are you selling beats through NFTs? Made a remake of his song The Way I Am, and even has a song on his mixtape No Guts, No Glory, named after the rapper. On songs such as Straight White Male and Your America, he claims that people blame him for their problems. Also similar to Lil Jon and Afrojack, while his beats, which he produces, sound decent, some of them, like his political lyrics, are done over and over again. Saying so many words. The most repetitive example is the electric guitar melody with arena rock drums type beats heard in songs like Fake Woke, Brainwash, and New World Order. Due to his repetitive use of the aforementioned drum instruments, they do not blend well with the main melody in some of his songs. His song Beautiful Day from Us Against the World, for example, has the drums playing over a tropical house type melody. Some of his melodies are just default contact presets, stock DAW sounds, spliced loops, MIDIs, or what you'd expect from beat-making mobile apps. One of the example is his song Move, which sounds reminiscent of the Angry Birds theme song. He even reuses the same sound presets on some songs, such as on Brainwashed and Snowflakes, where both guitars sound reminiscent. Speaking of samples, he is bad at flipping them, as most of them are completely vanilla with only a tempo change. For example, his song Culture Vulture from Ghost Stories samples Graveyard by Nefx, which in turn samples Adam's song by Blink-182. The difference is that Nefx sample is a sped up variant of the original, while Tom's song directly samples Nefx without any changes. When it was announced that Bad Bunny would perform at the Super Bowl halftime show this year, he ridiculed Benito for his music not being in English and judged him based off his entire personality on No Perrero Sola. He even mischaracterized him as Mexican in one of his skits. For context, Bad Bunny is Puerto Rican. However, he did end up apologizing to him after he listened to the Super Bowl performance and judging it earlier, but made it clear about his other issues. Okay. Oh my god, hang on. So Tom MacDonald has a lot Oh my god, so I've never listened to a single Tom McDonald song, by the way, except that clip of the Charlie. I was gonna say, Kobe just says, so how about that Summer Games Fest? We went from Summer Games Fest to talking about gay sex and then Tom McDonald being a dumbass. All right, hold up. I need to breathe. I've been talking a lot these past 6 hours. Holy shit. Wow. Apparently he has qualities that speak the truth. Hold up. He went on tour in Europe? Are you kidding me? Wow. I think I only heard an AI parody of Facts where Shapiro rapping about he loves gay sex. There's no doubt Ben Shapiro loves gay sex. There's no fucking doubt. He just doesn't express it. All right, let's see the qualities of Tom McDonald that speak the truth, according to the Horrible Music Wiki. He does have some good songs. One example is I Wish, which is about loss of innocence. Another example is How the West Was Won from See You Tomorrow, which is a tribute to victims of police brutality and terrorism. His songs Ghost, Balloon, Split Milk, Superman, and even Hollywood are examples that prove he can still make good music. Even some of his older songs, such as Good Day from Dream People and The Whiskey Wars, sound decent enough. He does have some good/decent projects, such as his EP Therapy and his debut studio album All Grown Up, which delve into cloud rap, taking influences from Macklemore and A$AP Rocky, as they stand out compared to the rest of the discography, despite the fact that it is aged poorly due to its future contradictions as mentioned above. Even when he got into political rap, his album Us Against the World, which contains fake woke and death threats, which were much less negatively received than his other projects, and were much more genuine compared to his more recent ones, which were received as grifting. While he may not be a good rapper, he is still a good producer, despite his aforementioned flaws and repetitions, especially for someone who produces all of his songs, only after This House. He's made good beats on songs such as This House, Straight White Male, and Superman on projects like All Grown Up. He has improved his singing voice, as heard his songs like the aforementioned Superman and Stronger Version. He's at least he's managed to stay out of controversy outside of music-related matters. He also has shown respect for his family, as seen in God Mode, where he pays homage to them. In the video during the segment that he does this, he even invites his family onto the clip, which is pretty heartwarming. He caught out a kid who uses music as an excuse to insult his mother. In his song Equality, he states, "I don't care if you in a church or a mosque," to clarify his position on religious freedom, despite the controversial figures he raps with. As mentioned earlier, he apologized for his previous commentary towards Bad Bunny and his Super Bowl performance, after he harshly judged him prior. This is why you don't judge a book by its cover. Bad Bunny's performance was great. What's it? He cares for his fan base and often does giveaways. Despite his controversial approaches, he has managed to build his success almost single-handedly, having produced his own beats, writing his own lyrics, and his girlfriend directing his music videos. He's got a girlfriend director? Despite his controversial approaches, oh, I know I said that. Additionally, he still releases non-political music, meaning that he hasn't completely swayed away from his pre-white boy era. Unlike Adam Calhoun, he doesn't just throw out derogatory slurs such as the N-word in his songs, implying that he at least has some standards. Interestingly, in White Boy, he says in the first verse, "I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say, implying that he would represent the N-word. This shows that he is at least careful in his wording. Unlike other conservative artists, he doesn't sample excerpts from left-wing media, which gives him the implication of a diss. In his music, doesn't brag about being hyper-MAGA, and doesn't reference the Bible in his defense. As bad as his lyrics are, he has tried to bring up a good point where cancel culture, toxic feminism, toxic Black Lives Matter supporters in the lyrics, but poorly executed due to the problems mentioned above. His work with his girl Nova for their band GFBF was pretty good, and even when they're collaborating on a song together that isn't political, sounds great too. Despite his beef with Mac Lethal being petty and short-tempered, he managed to win against Lethal with two disses. Lethal with two diss that? There's two disses, I guess 2 diss tracks that, surprisingly for Tom MacDonald, were decent. He didn't respond to him until 2024, where Mac Lethal responded with a diss, but it ended up backfiring. Stream died? Did it? No? Stream's still up. Stream's still up. Going to bed. Good night. Night, Z. Yeah, stream's still up. I don't know where... For me for a few seconds. Well, there's something on your end then. Not my end anymore, bitch. I'm kidding. Tom MacDonald's a fucking man. Wow. Oh, that was Tom MacDonald. That's Tom MacDonald. Wow. Man. Yeah, that was Tom MacDonald, apparently. That's, oh my god. So yeah, that's a fucking clusterfuck. That's a clusterfuck. Oh man, I'm so, my throat's sore from all that fucking screaming. I got new thing I want to say. Hold on, I gotta. Let's see, hang on. Schedules. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the schedules right now. Okay, wait, hold up. Thank you, boss man. Okay, usual. Hold up. I'm not showing you my schedules. Okay, nothing crazy there. Then I'm off. I'm gonna be off June 27th through the June 27th through the 1st. I'm taking vacation. My birthday June 27th to the 1st, and then I'm off the 2nd and 3rd. So maybe, you know, I'm doing more streams. Actually, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing on my vacation. But I'm gonna be off, so I'm gonna be off for a week. So oh, there goes Twitch going down. Did it go down? No, it's just being stupid. That Twitch went down for a sec. Anyway. Hang on. I don't know what to do. I'm like, holy shit. I still can't fucking believe fucking shit. I gotta see my reaction to that. Tupac in Japan. Tupac in Japan. That's, hang on, I gotta see. Where's my Tupac? Where's my Tupac? It's Mafia. No. Is that it? No. What the fuck? Did they? Oh yeah, they did it early in the stream. I gotta see this shit. Oh, no, wait, let me pause Spotify here. Come on. Spotify, what are you doing? This might be gold. Interesting attire. You put it. Showing leg. Snoop Dogg. Oh wait, I'm covering up. Let me wait. Hold on. Can I close the damn shit? I'm covering myself up. Hold up. Why is Snoop Dogg here out of all people? Tupac? Why is Tupac here? Okay. Why is Tupac
I can't.
here? He's alive. He's alive. He's alive. Like even everyone at everyone in the theater were like, what the fuck? Jeff Keighley was like, what the fuck?
First of all,
What?
release date.
I can't fucking believe that shit. I can't fucking believe that shit. They have to use AI. Yeah, that's how are they gonna do that? Because like I guess Snoop Dogg was talking to Tupac's estate, and like Snoop Dogg was talking to Tupac's estate. How are they gonna do that? It has to be AI. It has to be AI. They have to. No, like they ain't getting a sound alike. What, AI or sound alike? What? No, I don't know. Holy shit. I still cannot fucking believe that shit. I still cannot believe that shit. Why did they revive Tupac? That's great. Why? Why am I getting unusual traffic? Am I getting banned by Google? Maybe that's why my stream went down for a sec. Okay, I guess no one's explained it right now. No one's really explained. No one's. Well, the ethical thing is to the ethical way to do this is a sound alike. But if they use AI, they're fucked, man. They're cooked. Oh my god! What are they gonna do now? They're gonna put Biggie. That's crazy. I still cannot fucking believe that shit. Someone posted on Reddit, downvote me into oblivion, but I think it's cringe as fuck and actually makes me want to skip this. Sega has become so insanely obsessed with celebrity cameos, and now that they even take someone from his grave, it's not cool, just fucked up. I want to play a fucking video game, not become the Leo... I want to play a fucking video game, not become the Leonardo DiCaprio meme. What the actual fuck? I feel I feel kind of the same way. Why are you digging up dead guys to be in like part of the story in a game? Like, why are you digging up dead guys? What, is Sega really that desperate for celebrity cameos? Yeah, it's just fucking weird and tasteless. There was literally zero need to do it. It wouldn't affect the game in any way at all. The only thing it does is disrespect the dead. If they use AI to voice, it'd be weird, but I think it'll be equally weird if they kept him as a silent character. I'm curious what they will do next, but either way, this is interesting and entertaining regardless. Literally, I'm probably give him a real VA done by someone else. They already did that with a dead Yakuza film actor. who they also record. Okay, so yeah, it's okay. So apparently, I guess there's in that game, there's another guy. They used the likeness of another guy who died, and they gave him a voice actor, and they're a different voice actor. So hopefully, Sega does the right thing and gets a sound alike. That's so, it's so fucking tacky. It's, yeah. It's so tacky. Permission or not, it's weird. I view it on the same lines as Drake using AI to emulate Pac's voice during the feud with Kendrick, especially considering Snoop is a damn narc. Snoop was feeling that record too, till Kendrick called him out on it. It's such in poor taste. It is such in poor. Okay, the estate of Tupac gave him the go-ahead. That doesn't mean it's right. That doesn't mean it's right. It's just so tasteless. It's fucking bizarre, but it's like so tasteless. Like, I don't know. It's just such a red flag. It's so tasteless. I cringed when he appeared on scene. Actual fuck. This is just disgusting. Did not think RGG would sink lower, but they sure did. I don't know how to feel about this. It's all cool till you realize that his family not only doesn't hold the rights. It's all cool till you realize that his family not only don't hold the rights to as how Tupac's IP is used, but it's actually just an old white ex-WB exec that has been embezzling money from the family for years at this point. How great that we get Pac in a Ponzi scheme form and a MAGA rapper to represent hip-hop in any way. Remember the Tupac hologram? Oh my god, don't get me fucking started about that. Wally was chosen as the executor for Afeni Records by Afeni, and given his background, I would have too. He helped move Pac up and knows how to manage catalogs. OTOH, if he actually did embezzle $5.5 million when his network should be well above that, he's a total piece of shit, and Set is rightfully suing him. Point is, everything isn't black and white. Afeni trusted him and gave the green light for him to be executor before she passed, and she was no dummy. Why is he wearing blue? Using a dead man's face to say, hey, we have celebrities is disgusting to me unless they sign something before dead to explicitly use his full image. And it would still be bad as he could never retire with consent if he resents the decision just before passing, especially without his family consent. And I worry they will try using AI, hopefully not. Like I said, if they didn't use AI for the other guy who died, I have a little bit of faith that they're gonna use a new voice actor. I hope it's a sound alike. I do hope it's a sound alike. Holy shit. Oh my god, my throat. My throat. My throat. If I can get Tupac email updates. Man, yeah, I don't know. This is just weird to me. I don't know. It's just super fucking weird. Yeah, so now, yeah, if any, basically, I guess. Yeah, so Tupac's mom died, and then this Tom Wally guy took over the estate. Tupac's sister, that's according to the AI, Tupac's sister filed a lawsuit against Wally, saying that he embezzled millions and used the estate's funds for his own enrichment. And then, there's some, royalty shit. And Tupac didn't have a will. Apparently, I guess he didn't have a will before he died. just still can't fucking believe that shit. I'm just so fucking... I'm just so... I don't know. I don't know. I'm just flabbergasted. I'm so fucking flabbergasted. I don't know. I gotta sit down. Ugh. I gotta adjust this shit. Still too high. Hold up. Basically this line. Is that better? Yeah. But man, that's just no, man. I don't know how to. I just don't know. It's just weird. This whole thing is just weird. Oh, this whole thing. I just don't. What is? I don't know. That's just crazy. I don't know. I'm so out of it now. Oh, that's just okay. Oh my god. All right. I need to fucking... I don't know what to fucking do now. I really don't know what... And like, it's just like... Fucking... I'm so out of it. See, like, see, like, the whole... See, everyone fucking dipped now. Everyone fucking dipped. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. My viewership. But hey, at least my, internet... At least, it really was on YouTube's end. I mean, part of it. That drop frame issue. Part of it was on YouTube's end. Why? Okay. RTM, yeah, so, man. Yeah, so that explains why I've had so many issues over the years. It's because I was on RTMPS. So, all right. So now hopefully YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, streams will be a lot better. But fucking hell, dude. I'm so out of it. I'm so out of it, and I'm fucking... I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Chat, if you're still around, what are y'all thinking? Should I... What do you think I don't know, the chat, if anyone's still around, what are y'all thinking? Like, should I keep going? Should I? Fuck. Man, I think the stream went off the track, went all the tracks a long time ago. You literally. like, and like the whole fucking stream just went. I don't, like, literally off the tracks. It did. It fucking did. Can't even, like, literally. And like now, fucking everyone's just like, no. Everyone's just like, bye. I don't know what to do now, because fucking everyone's like, everyone's fucking dead. Everyone's fucking dead. No. I don't know, dude. I'm just so, I don't usually stream so early, and I'm usually, you know, what, I'm streaming for 6.5 hours. Holy shit, dude. That fucking, dude, I'm so like, wow. Well, at least I don't know. I'm so out of it. Shit, man. No one's, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just so, everything, and now it's just scared. I scared everybody off, and now I'm talking to the void, and that terrifies me. That terrifies me. And Ivan, you there? Oz, anybody? Nobody? This is, I'm really crying. I don't know. It is what it is. Man. It's just crazy. It's just, I don't know. Like, no, like, fucking hell. I'm sorry. I'm, this whole thing is, like, literally, like, fucking, oh. Yeah, like, it's like, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Words. It's just late. It's getting, you know, it's 10 p.m. It's 10:30. It's 10:30. I don't got any, I literally had barely anything to say. I just don't know what to say. Oh, hold up. Stupid items. I just don't know what to say, you know, it's just the whole thing. Like, this stream is just so off the tracks. It went from Summer Games Fest talking about gay shit, and then Tom McDonald to fucking, I don't know. It's just getting off. Well, I guess I'm probably gonna call it just for the night, because I'm just gonna call it for the night, because it's just, everything's, I'm just so out. I'm not kind of out of it. Chat's dead. Don't got anything to talk about, so I don't really play anything right now. But I don't know if I'll be streaming. I don't know if I'll see. Yep. I don't know if I'll be streaming next week. But if I do, I'll let you know. Join the Discord, follow the socials, donate if you want, subscribe, hit the bell, Twitch, follow, and thanks all for coming, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out with me for the 6.5 hours. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you later. Good night, everybody. Good night. Mwah, mwah. Mwah, mwah. Bye bye.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Yeah, baby, I'm the funk. Yeah, baby, I'm the funk.